Makhdoom Fakhar.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to present my speech of Budget 2025-2026. Under Rule 241 of the Rules of Procedure of the Sindh Assembly, I would like to seek your permission in giving my speech in English. May I?
You are allowed.
Thank you. First of all, before I start talking about the budget 2025-2026, I would like to pay tribute to our valiant armed forces, the Pakistan Army, the Pakistan Air Force, and the Pakistan Navy, who have bravely and valiantly given a befitting response to the Indian aggression, this illegal, unjustified aggression which happened in May. I would salute our Jawans, who also were part of the police and the Rangers who managed the internal security. And obviously saying that, I would also like to condemn Israel's illegal, unjustified atrocities against the Islamic Republic of Iran, Gaza, and Palestine. I would like to urge on this platform that the United Nations Security Council hold Israel accountable for the atrocities which have been committed. I would like the bigger nations such as the United States, European Union, Russia, and China to take a big step. I would also like to honor our leadership, President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari Saab, my chairman, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari Saab, Adi Faryal Talpur, who have always stood for the poor people, have always thought of them and always fought for their best interests. Now, moving on to the budget, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister, Syed Murad Ali Shah Saab, his cabinet, and the government of Sindh in providing a balanced and a people's budget for the 2025-2026. Moving on, Article 120, the Constitution of Pakistan, 1973, mandates the provincial governments to prepare and present budget proposals to be approved by legislatures, and this time around, 3,450 billion rupees have been allocated in funds for this budget, for this fiscal year, which is a 13% increase than the previous fiscal year. There are a lot of schemes which have been very people-friendly and are very progressive. Most which stands out to me is obviously the Sindh People's Housing for Flood Affectees. And this, after the devastating floods of 2022, is the biggest the post-natural project, or the disaster project, where 560,000 homes have been given to the affectees, the poor people of Pakistan, and particularly Sindh. I would like to give all the credit to Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari Saab, who in his grandfather's footsteps, Shaheed Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, has always provided roti, kapra and makan for the people of Pakistan. Moving on, obviously my party always believes in the vision of Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto. We believe in bridging the gap between gender and believe in gender equality, and that's the reason why 8 lakh land ownership titles have been given to the widowed and the less fortunate women of Sindh. Now, moving on to the healthcare, I would like to appreciate and applaud Honorable Minister Dr. Ashraf Fazal Pecho's efforts in always looking out for the people of Sindh. PPHI, just to name a few, GIMS, there's a liver transplant being going on in GIMS, JPMCs, they're giving it its best. There have been robotic surgeries happening there. The Mother's Milk Bank, which was introduced yesterday, she has always outperformed her counterparts in other provinces, and the other provinces, her colleagues also admire this fact as well. And now moving on towards the education sector, I would also applaud the Honorable Education Minister's efforts in providing a just, without prejudice environment in the education department. 75,000 recruitments have been made last year, and this has always been on a non-biased basis and on merit basis. And Karachi University, Dow University, IBA, Mehran University, Sindh universities are such examples where we are trying to provide state-of-the-art education for the youth of Pakistan. Now, if I move on towards the transport department, the red line, the pink line, the green line, a lot of good projects have been introduced in the metropole cities of in Sindh. And I will again appreciate Transport Minister Shajil Inam Memar Saab's efforts. He has done a wonderful job. And I request that, obviously, given the funds, to move these projects to smaller metropole cities in Matiari, Hala, Saidabad as well. Eventually, I'm hopeful that once the needs of the big cities are being met, smaller cities will be looked after as well. Now, moving on towards the federal government discrimination, I would urge that 282 billion rupees of the NFC award has been shortfall, and this has not been given to the Sindh Hukumat. This is kind of really disturbing in a way that when Karachi is the biggest revenue provider for Pakistan and Sindh being the second largest contributor in the federal government, we do not get these funds. So I would request the federal government, I would urge the federal government to release these funds so we could do developments in our metropole cities like Karachi, Hyderabad and Sakhar. And just the way, I'll give you an example that the motorway for M6, the funds were relocated to Punjab. Why this discrimination against Sindhi people? I would urge on this floor that the federal government take notice of this and treat us fairly and without any prejudice. Now, agar पंहिंजे हल्के जे बारे में सिंधी में ॻाल्हायां त असांजा अलहमदिल्ला सां तमामु सुठा कम थिया आहिनि मटियारी में ऐं क्रेडिट ॾींदसि सभिनि CM साहब जी कैबिनेट के ऐं मूं रिक्वेस्ट कई असांजे लाइ तहलका अस्पताल जो तमामु ज़रूरी आहे हिकिड़ो मुतालबो असां हीअं डिस्ट्रिक्ट अस्पताल पंहिंजी फंक्शनल करे छॾी आहे पर असांजी तहलका जे अस्पताल जी SNE मंज़ूर कोन्हे थी बट इंशाल्लाह मूंखे उमेद आहे हिन साल अगरि को गुंजाइश हूंदी त मंज़ूर थींदी छो कि असां मटियारी शहर जे लाइ असां पंहिंजे माण्हुनि लाइ उन्हनि खे डॉक्टर्स ऐं फिज़िशियंस प्रोवाइड करे सघूं उन्हनि लाइ सहूलियत फराहम करे सघूं मूं CPU चेस्ट पेन यूनिट बि रिक्वेस्ट कई हुई CM साहब खे लास्ट ईयर इंशाल्लाह जेके कंडीशन्स ऐं उहे प्री रिक्विज़िट्स मीट करे छॾिया आहिनि ऐं उमेद आहे त हिन साल असांखे उहा चेस्ट पेन यूनिट बि NICVD जी मंज़ूर करी फराहम कई वेंदी त असां पंहिंजे माण्हुनि जे लाइ इहा सहूलियत पैदा करे सघूं जेका ॿियनि ज़िलनि में बि आहे अगर आउं हाणे रिहेबिलिटेशन ते अचां त असांजी रिहेबिलिटेशन रिकंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट्स जी तमामु घणी ज़रूरत आहे इलाही स्कूल्स असांजा जेके नाज़ुक आहिनि असांजा ॿार उन्हनि जी सिक्योरिटी लाइ आउं गुज़ारिश कंदुसि अर्ज़ कंदुसि त पैसा रखिया वञनि हिन साल त जे करे पंहिंजा माउ पीउ उन्हनि जे ॿारनि खे मोकिले सघनि स्कूल में ऐं बग़ैर के टेंशन जे लाइ उहे ॿार पढ़ी सघनि असां पंहिंजे ॿारनि खे तालीम ॾियारियूं हाणे अगरि आउं अचां त असांजो वॾे मां वॾो मेन इशू तव्हांखे मूं अंग्रेज़ी में बि चयो त M6 मोटरवे जो हींअर बि 3 ॾींहं पहिरीं रोड बंदि हो हिकिड़े ट्रॉली जे हादसे जे करे तव्हांखे ॿुधायां त हीअ रोड अञा 5-6 साल थिया आहिनि मूं बि 2-3 दफ़ा असेंबली में इन जे बारे में ॻाल्हायो आहे इट्स नॉट अ प्रोविंशियल इशू इट्स अ फेडरल इशू इट्स एन NHA इशू आउं गुज़ारिश कंदुसि त फेडरल गवर्नमेंट खे त इनखे जल्द जल्द इन लाइ पैसा वठिया वञनि रखिया वञनि देयर हैव बीन मोर देन 500 fatalities I got the number wrong last time हिन दफ़े 500 खां मथे माण्हू मरी चुका आहिनि 1000 खां मथे शहीद ज़ख़्मी थी चुका आहिनि सो इहो इलाही डेविस्टेटिंग नंबर आहे आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट द फेडरल गवर्नमेंट टू अर्ज इन खे ॾिसनि असांजे हींअर नओं टूल बि असांजे मथे ते हयो आहे बदतरीन हालत आहे महिरबानी करे इन ते गौर ॾियो हाणे अगरि आउं अचां त 67% असांजी जेका सॼे पाकिस्तान जी आहे पॉपुलेशन उहा यूथ आहे मटियारी में बि इलाही यंगस्टर्स आहिनि जेके तमामु एजुकेटेड आहिनि तमामु जोश रखनि था पढ़ाई जे हिसाब सां तरक़ी जे हिसाब सां 500 मिलियन स्कॉलरशिप्स इंट्रोड्यूस थियूं आहिनि मूंखे उमेद आहे त हिन दफ़े मटियारी मां बि माण्हू खणिया वेंदा असांखे कोटा सिस्टम बेस फॉर स्मॉलर डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स एज़ वेल उहो रखिया वञनि या को अहिड़ो सिस्टम सिंध हुकूमत ठाहे जंहिंमें असां मटियारी वारनि खे बि फ़ाइदो पए हाणे अगरि आउं चवां त असांजो तमामु घणो ज़रूरी आहे कीपिंग इन माइंड द राइज़िंग इन्फ्लेशन महांगाई मद्देनज़र रखी असांजे लाइ जॉब क्रिएशन्स हमेशह सिंध हुकूमत पहिरीं बि कयो आहे उमेद आहे त हिन साल इंशाल्लाह जॉब क्रिएशन्स थींदियूं असांजे नौजवान खे नौकरियूं मिलंदियूं त असां पंहिंजो रोज़गार करे सघनि हिन महांगाई में गुज़ारो सफ़र करे सघनि आख़िरी ॻाल्हि आउं कंदुसि त पब्लिक पार्क ऐं स्पोर्टिंग एक्टिविटीज़ मटियारी लाइ स्पोर्टिंग एक्टिविटीज़ तमामु ज़रूरी आहिनि पंहिंजो छा चइबो आहे त मटियारी में छोकी हेॾा असांजे को हींअर को स्टेडियम या को अहिड़ी का फंक्शनैलिटी आहे कान जेके असांजा नौजवान बुरियुनि शयुनि खां बजाए हेल्थी स्पोर्टिंग एक्टिविटीज़ करे सघनि इंशाल्लाह आउं स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टर साहब खे बि पाण गॾिजी डिस्कस कंदासीं हिन साल का अहिड़ी का सुठी स्कीम ठाहे सघूं त पाण असां पंहिंजे मटियारी लाइ इहो फराहम करे सघूं थैंक यू सो मच जीए भुट्टो पाकिस्तान ज़िंदाबाद पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद